Good evening, everybody. This is your boy DCot and his boy Reggie, King of the Trolls, with a story called Bias, but a little bit of truth. We're today to have a little bit of fun. We're gonna talk some real good sports. But before we get started with that, I want to, of course, thanks our sponsors, right? I want to thank Matt Gaddis, State Farm Insurance, all your health, life, auto needs, 401k, renters insurance. Mac is your guy, 317-894-3865. Secondly, Wired to the Nines. Wired to the Nines, any low voltage that you need, any support you need, wireless, cameras in your house, Wired to Nines is your spot. Last but not least, Big Z Sports Grill. Shout out to Paul, Courtney, Chase, Ashley, Kristen, Charlene, and Lita at Big Z's Sports Grill. They got dollar wings, bone in on Saturdays. I don't eat wings, but I heard they're pretty good. They got nice beverages there. Again, pool tables, dartboards, and also got a nice patio. It was 50 degrees today. I think they got a heater out there. So we may get a chance to get out there over the next couple of weekends, Reggie. So wanted to make sure I thank our sponsor, giving that support. But without further ado, I think it's time to talk some sports, man. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. It's always time to talk a little bit of sports, man.
My man.
Always.
So let's hit on what's going on right now in college basketball, man. You know, last night was a hell of a game. We had Iowa State at home against number 2 Houston Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
What a game, what a game. Iowa State pulled it out by 2 at the end. Man, what do you think about that game last night?
Man, that was a great game, man. There's been some great college basketball. I told you last time we did a show that college basketball this year has really been great. I'm really looking forward to the tournament. It was a great game, man. Iowa found a way to pull through and everything. I really didn't think they were going to win, but they can't find a way to come back and win it. So I was really impressed.
Yeah, they had got out rebounded in the game by like 5, but it felt like it was more like 15 with those second chance points that Houston was getting. But Iowa State hit some big shots in that second half, man.
They sure did, man.
Coming off of breaks, pulling up 22 feet out, lacing it, right? Great game. I would still take Houston on a neutral court, though. I mean, Iowa State gave everything they had. They gave everything they had, and that crowd was crazy. So that was impressive as well, too.
Houston is good, man, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to pull it out this year or not. I mean, they're a highly ranked team, and they have a right. They deserve to be high ranked. Their defense is a second to none, so they deserve to be up there, man. I'm impressed with them, but I don't know if I'm impressed with them to win it all.
Yeah, so I know JB and I talked about winning it all and teams we trust and teams we don't trust. Give me your top 4 that you trust when you think there's an opportunity. Come on.
Man, there are so many good teams, man. You're not gonna, lock me into 4, but there's a team out there that you don't like right now. Give
me your top 6.
Man, that's still hard. I do like Michigan, and I hate everything about Michigan, man. And they playing Purdue today, and I'm a homer guy. I know you hate Purdue because you just IU guy. I love every college.
I don't hate Purdue. It's just as an Indiana fan, Purdue. You can't root for Purdue.
I can root for Purdue because I didn't go to IU or Purdue.
Because you're just being a clown.
I went to Southern University.
You're just being a clown.
No,
you can't pull for Purdue in Indiana.
Yes, I pour for every school in Indiana. Ball State, Vincennes, Wabash, Butler.
I don't care. I'm talking about Indiana, Purdue. You got to pick a side. You can't. I'm not going to have you on there all year picking Purdue and Indiana. You can't be straddling the fence. You can't be a bandwagon like there's a lot of people out there. Pick a team and stick with them.
So I can't do that, but you can have 10 NFL teams, huh?
It's 8. It's not 10.
Yeah, okay, so you have
this
8.
Is not NFL talk. See, there you go.
Don't try to that's my truth. That's my truth. That's what I'm saying. That is my
and,
truth.
and you're also biased too. So
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. What up, Isaiah? Isaiah's in the house in Richmond, man,
Hey,
doing his job tonight, man. That's what's up.
Man, I peeped out Isaiah's show. He was talking a little bit about NASCAR and stuff. You know, I hadn't been as heavy in NASCAR as I used to be with my son. My youngest child loves NASCAR, and he's down there close to NASCAR capital. He's in North Carolina at Greensboro, going to the wrong historically black college, North Carolina A&T, which is a great school, but it's not Southern University. But he used to love Jimmy Johnson, man. I used to have to take him to the races because he could hear the cars from our house where we used to live at over off of Kessler. And going to the races in Indy 500 and NASCAR races, man, is actually a great time, man. I actually had a great time, man, going to some of those races, man.
Well, maybe really we can kiss up to the speedway. We can get some credentials, and we can get a chance to get out there and check things out.
Hey, that sounds like a good plan, man, for real. So yeah.
But I'm not letting you off the hook. Back to college basketball as you try to pivot off and everything, try to pull the wool over my eyes. Back to that.
Okay. I like Michigan. I'm not naming in any particular order. I like Michigan. I like Kansas. I hate Duke. Damn it. I like Duke. Damn it. I like North Carolina.
That hurts you, don't it?
Too, man.
That hurts you to your soul. I can see the pain from my.
Oh man, that's like me saying I like New England Patriots. Oh my goodness, it killed. I feel like I need to go gargle or something saying that, man. You know what I mean? Purdue's in there in the top 18 somewhere. We'll see how they do tonight. I want to see how they play tonight because I think they're really not playing up to their potential being a veteran team. Man, Michigan State, man, the teams out of the Big 12, man. Iowa State, man. Arizona's good, but I don't know if they're gonna have enough to win it all. Man, there's just so many good teams, so I'm not gonna be locked into saying that any team is better than or I'm not gonna pick anybody until we do our brackets. How about that?
Listen to this of the Big 12: Houston, Arizona, Iowa State. Kansas, Texas Tech, and throw in BYU. Man, I'm gonna take the Big 12 up against anybody this season.
No, not against the Big 10. The Big 10 is the ultimate. I mean, you have Illinois, you have IU. Well, not now. Let's see.
You got Michigan, Illinois, Nebraska, Purdue, and Michigan State along with Wisconsin. But I don't know, man. I would take that Big 12, that group over this Big 10 group.
I'll take the Big 12. I'll take the Big 12 over the SEC. You know, I hate the SEC. Everything about the SEC.
Because you're biased.
Yes, I'm biased. That's not my truth. Well, that's my truth. That's not because I'm biased. I'm telling the truth that I hate the
fooled me. You sure the hell could have fooled me. You're gonna sit there and tell me you fishing around. Wait a minute. Big 10. Big 12, but I hate the SEC. And listen, at some point, you're going to have to get on one of those leather couches and talk to somebody about your hatred towards SEC. You're going to listen. It may not be me, but you're going to have to talk to somebody at some point.
Well, Cott, you could be the reason why I hate the SEC. You could be the reason. Or it could be that Southern is in the middle of SEC country in Baton Rouge and hearing all those clowns talk about LSU and Alabama and Georgia and Ole Miss back in the day traumatized.
You're talking about schools that won national titles you're talking about. Okay, gotcha.
Ole Miss won a national championship?
No, the three you named were LSU, Bama, and Georgia. All three.
I said Ole Miss too.
I don't like Ole Miss. I don't like Georgia. I don't like LSU. But I'm just saying, the first three schools you mentioned are national title winners, though.
I do like Georgia. And Georgia.
Why do you like Georgia?
Because Georgia has a tie-in to Southern University. Around 12 years ago, I'm not sure of time, Southern, a lot of schools have to pay these big team matches to get their money for their budgets together. So Georgia was playing the great Southern University. They let our band have the whole halftime because they love Southern University's band.
Oh, that's the game they lost 76-3, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay,
but it
I
wasn't
just want
about
to
that
make
at the time. It was about the band. It
I
wasn't
just want
about
to give
that.
you a little bit of truth with your bias because I just want to make sure we tie it. Since this is your show, this is your show. I'm just here to visit.
It may be time for me to start doing my show by myself because I don't like your bias. You don't have any truth, so I don't like your bias. There was a player, I forget his name. He got hurt really, really bad. And that coach for Georgia sent the plane to Baton Rouge and picked his parents up and flew them to Georgia so that they could be with their son in their time of need. He's paralyzed now. Georgia has really taken care of this kid. Man, they built him a house that's handicap accessible. They've helped. He went back and helped coach. You know, he's handicapped. He went back and helped coach, I think, in high school. They always are having him at the game. The coach was coming seeing him in the hospital, telling his parents, if you need anything, the University of Georgia got you and everything, man. And to me, that showed a lot of class that coach from Georgia had to do that, because he didn't have to send that plane down there to pick that.
We were at Harper's and talking about this. I think this is around the time we were at, you and I, we were sitting there because you were drinking moonshine and I was drinking OD, if I remember right. So, but I remember we were talking about that, and I was like, man, how can you? I said, you can't like anybody at SEC, but I'll give you a pass on that one because listen, that tears in my heartstrings as well too. So I got to make sure I share that too. So it's all
Pimp,
good.
you Pimp, Corey, you're a sports guy. I'm not surprised. Yeah, Kirby Smart. Thank you. How could you tell I couldn't remember his name at the time? Thank you.
You didn't say his name. That's why.
Hey, man. Hey, just shout out and go with it, man. This is a relaxed show. It's not a uptight. It's not
nothing
even a
uptight.
yellow like Stephen A. You know.
Corey, nothing uptight about this show.
You are a sports guy, Corey. So I expect you to remember sports tidbits like that. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, but man, it's hard to pin 10 teams that I like down and pick a national champion this early, man. Okay. Because they can get big in the Big 12, Big 10, and there's some teams in the SEC that are pretty good.
Yeah,
you can get beat any given day and night, you know. Yeah. But to me, I gotta admit, Michigan has been the cream. Them bums have been the cream of the crop. I got to give it to them. I'm
gonna tell you this, man. I know you don't like SEC and anybody else not named Big 10, but take a look at Coach Calipari. As the season's gone on, his team's gotten better and better, and he is not devoid of talent. They've got a point guard that is a beast. It's going to be probably a top 8 pick.
I can agree with you. Arkansas is looking real good.
Yeah,
Arkansas. It's Arkansas. What's the saying they used to say when Arkansas won a championship? Running. No, that's the UNMV running Rebels. Arkansas had a phrase when the black head coach was there. They used to say all the time.
Oh, 40 minutes of hell?
Yes, that's it. That's
Nolan. You talking about Nolan Richardson? 40 minutes of hell. Yeah.
40 minutes of hell.
They don't have that type of team. They don't play that type of defense right now, but they're good.
Our buddy Dollar's gonna be mad, but Arkansas
right.
They will make it to the Sweet 16. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in the Elite 8. They're a good team, don't get me wrong, and they have the potential to make it to the Elite 8. They may have the potential to make it to the Final Four, but I doubt it. Okay. And I'm not just saying that because they're Arkansas. I'm not just saying that.
You would never be biased on a show.
No, not me. Not me. Reggie Sykes. No,
the damn name is biased with truth. That's right.
So far, everything I've said has been a truth. There hasn't been any bias. I didn't bring up my bias towards Notre Dame. I didn't do all that. I've been
you don't have a leg to stand on with those. You wouldn't bring that up.
Yeah, considering that you
bring up with Notre Dame, man.
Considering you flew the coop and left, it's great now that you're gone.
Well, since I've left, they've done nothing. So you keep that in mind as well too. So the jinx is there, and Tyrone Willingham is still somewhere smiling.
How come you're not mad at Stanford? They fired him too. How come you didn't get mad at Stanford?
He left Stanford to come to Notre Dame. They didn't fire him.
No. The next stop that Ty went to, he got fired. It wasn't Notre. He didn't go to Stanford after Notre Dame.
He came from Stanford.
Okay. You can see you got me trying to Google this now.
No,
He went
don't
to a
listen.
school.
Listen, you're gonna try to go into your bias, and I get it.
I'm not going into my bias. I like Ty. I like Ty.
I love it. I love him.
So he left Notre Dame. Where did he go to Notre Dame? Washington. Did he go to Washington after Notre Dame?
Yeah, that's where he's at. He's at Washington.
Yes,
but that's in the Big Ten. That's in the Big Ten. So you gotta love them.
It wasn't in the Big Ten. They weren't in the Big Ten back then.
But
he had a 1-10 record. He had a 1-10 record and a 0-8 in conference play.
Okay,
that's why Ty's not there anymore. Okay,
no, that's why he's not at Washington. That's not why he's not at Notre Dame.
Well, Notre Dame, they won a national championship. I think they're realizing. I think a lot of these schools, when we look at college
Reggie, you were 30 when they won the national title. You know how many years ago that was? Almost 40 years ago. 87.
I'm trying to let you finish your point, Ann.
I'm just saying that's my point. That's a long time ago, man.
They will be back. They will be back. Especially this year, and I was impressed with them last year. I'm impressed with Coach Freeman. I'm sure he had a lot of offers to jump to the NFL, and I'm glad he didn't. So, football in the state of Indiana, we've seen it really grow, starting at the high school level, starting with Peyton Manning coming here and kids playing and flagged that the play of football in the state of Indiana has really, really skyrocketed. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want to have to get in an argument. We weren't even supposed to. We didn't in pre-production. We didn't even talk football.
But you know why? Because your bias takes over and we just go off the rails.
These are not biased takes.
Maybe we need to change the show to going off the rails.
No, these are truthful takes. I'll let you know when I say a biased take.
Okay, so we're going to stay on basketball, college basketball, just a little bit more.
Okay.
Who do you have in tonight's game? Purdue versus Michigan. Remember, our show is biased, but a little bit of truth. So I'm going to give you the floor.
This is my bias. I'm taking Purdue. It's in Indiana. This is bias. That's not truthful right there. This is me. Oh, you dirty. I'm going to have you in Pelican Bay cheering for Purdue if you keep it up, okay? That's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm taking Purdue in a hard-fought game. I think Purdue is going to slow Michigan down. You can't let Michigan get out and run on you. I think Purdue is going to slow them down. I think the crowd is going to actually get into Michigan's head. And I think Purdue is going to pull this game out by 3 points. I'm not betting money on the game. What's the line?
Excuse me.
What's the line? What's the line? What's the line while you're laughing? But I'm surprised you would even pick Michigan. The way you hate Michigan, I'm surprised you would even. So you hate Purdue more than you hate Michigan? That's crazy, man.
Can I tell you something? I absolutely 100% do. There's nothing about Purdue. Well, there's a couple things I like about Purdue. One is our sponsor, Matt Gaddis, went to Purdue. It's my dude. No worries there. David Bell, Warren Central great. There you go.
So
there you go.
So my phone went off and I got my phone connected to my laptop, so I didn't hear your last statement. I apologize. You said David Bell and I didn't hear anything else after that.
I said David Bell, Warren Central great. I said a couple things I like Purdue. Sorry, that's our sponsor, Matt Gaddis, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue legend. Then we've got my boy David Bell, Warren Central great. Retired NFL player.
And other than that, you hate Purdue. Well, Michigan is favored. Ooh, I hit that right on the nose. Michigan's only favored by 2.5 points.
So what does that mean?
I said Purdue by 3 points.
I think you should put the money on that then.
No. You know what?
Come on, man. It's just money.
Okay, I'm gonna take Purdue getting the 2.5 points. And I'm gonna take
normal bet. Let's do our normal bet.
And I'm gonna take over I'm gonna take the over 150. No, I'm gonna take the under 156. This is gonna be a defensive matchup.
So you can do your DraftKings, but you and I do our standard bet, $1.
$1. I got it. I just did that on DraftKings. I'm gonna take UCLA giving up 8.5, and I'm gonna take under 139 points. Those are the two bets that I made today. That's it. I hadn't even planned on making a bet, but since you're gonna force me to put my money where my mouth is, that's what I'm gonna parlay. That's what I'm gonna parlay that into. Okay.
It was me. That sounds like a little bit of bias to me.
No, it's not biased, but let me say, $10 bet will win me $123.88. Bet place.
Hey,
so I put my money where my mouth is.
2 gallons of moonshine.
Hey man, I don't drink moonshine anymore, man. I'm on my tequila kick now. But yeah, man, I just think that Purdue game where they were blowing out, who were they blowing out the last game? And the team fought back in the end. Oh man, I'm mad now. I can't think who Purdue played in the last.
It was just the week. They were playing. Didn't they play UCLA?
No, this was Purdue was losing this game pretty bad. No, they were blowing them out, and the team came back and made it a very Nebraska. Didn't they beat Nebraska?
They beat Nebraska by 3. Yeah, yes. 80-77.
Oh man,
they also barely beat Oregon. By the way, they barely beat Oregon too a couple days before.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have some games like that.
No, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying they've had some tough games, which is going to tough. See, listen to this. I'm going to be complimentary. That's going to give Purdue some experience in tough games down the stretch. So when it's a tough game down the stretch, they've been there before. So maybe, just maybe, they can pull out a victory. There you go.
Purdue is a veteran team. They should need that for motivation. The bad losses that they've had early in the season, they should already be a veteran team and have that behind them. They're not a bunch of freshmen and sophomores.
Okay.
These are upper class.
Who's their best player? Their guard, right?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Gotta be Brandon, man.
Well, Dusty May. Supposedly, I heard today on the JMV show that Dusty May and Kentucky offered Brandon Smith a lot of money to come to their universities, and I don't think Painter was a little happy about that.
Hey, it's a money game now, man. You got to deal with it.
And teams need to get used to that, man. They need to get used to that. Hey,
if they're not used to it right now, I don't know what their problem is.
Well, let's talk about this, man. I know we didn't talk about this in the pre-production meeting, but the Kansas State coach getting fired. I understand firing him, but you try not to pay that man his money, and that man deserves his money, man. He said some things, but he's right. They hadn't been playing up to their potential. Well, it's like coaches can't say. It's like coaches can't say anything to offend players. Now, you ain't cussing them anymore. So what can you do to keep them motivated? He said there's some of them that will not be back next year, and the way they've been playing, I absolutely agree. He's trying to motivate his team.
Here's the problem, man. Here's the problem, Reggie. He was 10-15, one win in conference, and they were looking at a way out. They were looking at a way out. Okay,
looking for a way out, not the pain.
The man spoke the truth about the current team and the makeup. The problem, two parts of this. One of the problems they have is when you say those things publicly about players, their fear is who else is not going to come now. What is the challenge there, right? That's one thing. And I'm not saying they're okay with it. I'm not saying I'm okay with it, but that's my thinking. The other thing is he spoke the truth about the players that he recruited and he's coaching. If you can't speak the truth about the players that you coach, who can? Let's go back to the great Robert Montgomery Knight embarrassing himself and the school and all. But the difference was he won national titles, and that's why they allowed him to get away with that crap. And that's why I'm still PO'd at the broadcast team for the Hoosiers when they spoke about Woodson and the players being an embarrassment. The biggest embarrassment for Indiana basketball was and always will be Robert Montgomery Knight. the way he treated people, the way he disrespected people, and the way he handled himself in adversity. So they can say what they want. That man embarrassed himself and the school and the players. And granted, it was a different time. But if you want to start using the pinnacle of embarrassment, start in Bloomington.
He did it more than once. More than once.
I mean, multiple years. Listen, the man refused to talk to Jay Edwards after he left after his sophomore year to go to the NBA because he didn't go to him and say, "Hey, coach, are you okay with me going?" and the reason why I know that because I'm gonna have a guest on that's gonna break some things down coming up really soon. I'm not gonna name his name just yet, but that's my point. This man, Jay Edwards just got into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. Jay Edwards left Indiana in 1989. 88, excuse me. And my 89. This is 2026. 37 years later, a three-time state champion in Marion High School, Big Ten Player of the Year, All-American. And there's one reason why he wasn't in the Hall of Fame.
What's that?
Robert Montgomery Knight, because of the cachet he carries. And because listen,
but he had left IU years ago. He still didn't have that much sway.
Listen, he absolutely did in the state of Indiana, and it's a fact. It's not. This isn't. And again, this isn't my show. This is truth. This is no bias. This is a fact. He reached out to people and smeared that man's name because he didn't respect him enough to go to him and tell him he was going to go to the NBA.
Okay, let's try to on this.
That's not cool, man. So I don't want to hear Kansas State talk anything about some coach embarrassing or doing something negligent.
Well, like you said, that was 30 years ago.
Doesn't matter. It still happened.
It happened. But check it out, though. Some people and their parents loved him.
Hey, it's just the truth, bro.
Some people and their parents loved him. Look at Isaiah Thomas' mother.
Listen, this isn't a conversation who loves and who doesn't. I'm just giving you the fact. I don't give a damn who loves him. Anybody who loves him can't dispute what I just said. That's the fact. They can play tag, but we love him. That's wonderful.
Reef said you need a Snicker.
Hey, I'm just telling the truth because it's a fact, and we can say, "Well, Isaiah Thomas, that's great."
But you love IU. You should be cheering for. You should have been cheering for Gene Caddy back then. If you was that mad at Bob Knight for the things that he did and the embarrassment that he did for the state of Indiana and IU basketball,
I like Indiana, man. I like Indiana. I'm just telling the truth, that's just something you can't relate to.
And all those guys.
That's something you can't relate to. Your bias is going to overpower everything.
No,
mine does not.
No, yes, it does. Yes.
Okay.
You're hate for Notre Dame. Yes.
No, I don't hate Notre Dame. I just dislike them.
Oh, what's the difference?
Why you acting sassy, man? This is true. Guys, a little true. This ain't sassy Saturday.
That's your bias. That's all I'm saying. That's your. So you give me, this is Reggie's truthful. You give me 10 teams that you look to make it. Let's say to the Sweet 16. Give me some teams. Just give me 10. Give me 8.
I'm just going to reel them off. I would take Michigan. I would take Houston. I would take UConn, Arizona, Duke. I would take Purdue in the Final 16, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa State was at 8 or 9, something like that. That's in that neighborhood. Yeah.
So you're thinking this year there's not going to be any upsets, no mid-major upset in
anybody. No, I said Sweet 16. I didn't say the championship winning team.
Are there going to be any upsets this year, or do mid-major teams have a chance this year?
Miami of Ohio does.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do.
Miami of Ohio does. But again, they're ranked 23rd right now. Hell, the way they got them started, I think they got them at a 5 seed, which is crazy.
Have they lost any games?
They're undefeated.
So if they don't win their tournament, is that going to make them slide?
No, they're 25-0, man, and they haven't really been tested much. But the thing is because they're mid-major and they're in that conference with Ball
Teams
State.
don't want to play them. Usually teams want money games, but they don't want that money game. Yeah, that money game may embarrass you.
Yeah, but the thing is, that wouldn't be a money game. That'd be a butt whooping game. Because them dudes, they got players over there. So I think it's going to be a lot of teams I mentioned, or in that top 16. I think I mentioned 8 or 9. Yeah, I can imagine, a 7 or 8 seed having an opportunity to be in the Sweet 16. Every year it has something like that, right? Something like that. But again, the bigger deal is, though, the cream is at the top, man. And I think, talk about chalk and that Final Four and that Final 8. I think it's going to be very chalk because these teams are really, really good, very talented, man. The ones I just named.
The guy that you are a little biased for Kansas, Patterson, him playing what he wants to, that has offended you. So I'm surprised you still got them so high. Corey, you need to give him a hard time about that.
What does him not playing have to do with this? Is the same team that beat Arizona without him.
Yeah, but you're biased. You're like, he don't want to play. Does he have problems?
No, don't take my words out of context. What I said was he hasn't played. I didn't say I don't know what he wants. I just know he hasn't. And also I know when he does play, he plays well. He goes to the sidelines and gives the coach the old, I'm good for the day. And that's that. Whatever
so
that
you
means.
didn't see him. You didn't see him say I ain't playing no more.
I watched the games. I see the little slick. That's it. And he sits there and nothing else is said.
Corey, does he say he don't want to play? I know you hate it.
I didn't say he said he don't want to play.
I'm asking Corey. Corey's online. He's commenting. I'm asking Corey what he thought about the situation.
Look, Reggie just said he hates you.
I mean, no, he said he hates it. He hate it. He hate that the guy sits out or tells the coach he ain't gonna play. That's what he said. He does have to be on the court to play.
I don't hate the guy. Like I said, I think he's the most NBA talented player in college. With that said, I question his heart and the direction that he's being given. I don't know what's being said, but like I told you 2 weeks ago, it wasn't no cramps. That's been proven.
What was it?
This ain't the 2012 LeBron cramps. I keep telling you that.
Okay.
This is the team is protecting him. And like I said, they should.
Okay.
But it's also up to the NBA teams to investigate what's going on come May and June. And that's what
we'll see. I like him. I'm off of him now. I want the Pacers to take AJ. I know some people want Boozer, but I like AJ.
On him now? Why are you hating on this dude?
I'm not hating. I just don't think I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that he doesn't.
I don't need you agreeing with me.
I'm agreeing with you. But I think that he truly may be hurt. You think he's just sitting out because he's trying to save himself for the NBA. That's your thoughts.
I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I do know this. I know he ain't playing.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the NBA. Let's
move on to the NBA. You want to talk about tanking?
Oh, yes. Let's talk about tanking.
Let's talk about tanking. Give me your take on these two finds comparing Utah and the great, very great Indiana Pacers organization. Talk to me about that.
Now I'm going to be biased, okay? The Pacers have not tanked. The Pacers have been hurt all year. I think the NBA just wanted to throw an extra team in there. Pascal's play. When we've had people that were healthy, we have played them, and some of them have got hurt again. Ben Mathurin got hurt twice. We played him when he came right back. Quincy Jackson, he got hurt again. TJ McConnell got hurt. Aaron Nemhard had got hurt again with his back. That $100,000 was a bunch of bull crap. Let me tell you something else. When Philadelphia was tanking for like 6 years, George, maybe I'm talking about your team. When Philadelphia was tanking, let me say it again, for like 6 years, they came up with a phrase for tanking. Trust the process. Who gets to tank and come up with a phrase saying trust the process? That's just plumb dumb. If you didn't find them, and now you want to find the Pacers, Adam Silver, I'm totally upset with you. You should find Utah. Why are you sitting booing me? Because
I'm booing Adam Silver.
Okay. Well, make sure I'm clarifying who you're booing. Utah has been tanking because Utah has been sitting their players in the fourth quarter. I don't care what Kendrick Perkins say. I don't care if Kendrick Perkins is 7 foot, 250, and people scared to fight him. I'll kick him in his knees and drop kick him and then tell him to shut up. He needs to keep the Indiana Pacers out his D mouth. Talking bad about he would fine the Pacers $5 million or whatever. Perkins don't know basketball. I wish Charles Barkley would go over there and show him some basketball knowledge. That's what
and you know, I'm glad you said that. That was so eloquently put, right? I'm gonna even help. I'm gonna back you up with some statistical data that backs up what you said. Pascal Siakam. They fined the Pacers because they sat him. The Pacers have played 55 games this season. Pascal's played 51. Pascal also is the leading scorer for the Pacers, 23-7. He's also leading rebounder. Leading rebounder for the Pacers at 6.7. Second on the team in assists. First on the team in minutes. He's averaging 34 minutes a game. So for them to have the audacity to find the Pacers because he didn't play the game, you look at the 41-year-old flopper and all these other guys sitting out games and all of this, not playing back-to-backs, and you're going to find the Pacers because they didn't play their starter, Pascal Siakam, who wasn't hurt, 51 out of 55. You know what? I'm about to lose. I'm going to blow my stack. 51 out of 55. 34 minutes a game. 34. Listen, Reggie, how many times have I said to you when we're sitting in our section, man, just don't play him in the fourth quarter. But what does Rick do? Rick looks over at me and say, Cop, don't worry about it. I got to put him in. He keeps him in the fourth quarter. So tanking where?
Calm down. Get the Snicker bar.
Tanking where?
You blowing your stack. Calm down. But I will admit, I hate with a passion, and this is a truth, when I got to agree with you. I hate the Pacers. The NBA owes the Indiana Pacers. The NBA owes the Pacers. That's why I can't cheer for the one Pistons. I don't care if the one Pistons are number one in the East. I cannot cheer from them bums because of the malice in the palace. I was watching the game live. The Pacers would have been NBA champions, but the commissioner decided to sit over half the team out for the rest of the year, which was a bunch of bull crap. A bunch of bull crap. Ben Wallace started this. A fan threw a beer. What about your security team not defending the team, letting people run on the floor? I know you can't really put your hands on players, but if I'm on the floor, I'm going to come up with a new saying. I'm a Jermaine O'Neal you, like he did that kid. That's what I'm on the floor. Okay, I'm getting to it with players, but I expect security to keep the fans out the field. You come on the field or you run on the field streaking or whatever. I'm a Jermaine O'Neal you. That's what I'm going to do.
Wait a minute. Y'all tell me to have a damn Snickers, and then I got my co-host, Go Reggie Go. I'm a cut you out the show. You keep this.
This is my show. I'm the king of trolls. I'm the loud one. You're the one who say you're not biased, but you are.
I'm telling the truth.
So I could say I could blow my stack about anything. And the one Pistons, the one Pistons,
you can't handle the truth.
The one I hate that Jaden Ivey got drafted by the one Pistons. I hate the Pistons. I don't care if they got good Cunningham. I don't care if they got Duran in the middle. I don't care who's on that Tobias Harris. I don't care. I don't care. If Ben Wallace came up to me today, I'm going to call James Johnson, see if he can knock him out, because I was going to say on Jermaine O'Neal, but Ben Wallace is the truth. He may knock me out, so I may not want to mess with Ben Wallace.
Jaden Ivey is no longer in Detroit.
Perfect.
You talk about that was years ago. That you talking 22 years ago.
I will never. There's a lot of things I will never forget. Let me give you a list of them. I will never forget that because the Pacers should have won championship that year. I will never forget 1977 when the Portland Trail Blazers were playing the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm a big Dr. J fan. I wasn't necessarily a Sixers fan, but I was a Dr. J fan. I've always been a Dr. J fan since ABA days.
Bandwagon.
No, it wasn't a bandwagon. I still cheer for Dr. J. Philadelphia were up against Portland 2-0. That old Trump redhead that deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, that old bum, he dominated after that. They won, and it depressed me. Another thing that I hate is in Major League Baseball. The Dodgers were up 2-0. Yo, Stankies with Reggie Jackson.
He was that was not interference.
Reggie Jackson, it was interference. Reggie Jackson was on first base.
It was proven that it wasn't.
It was interference. Brandon Reef agreed with me.
I don't care. Brandon Reef is a Reds fan. He don't count.
So he agreed with a Dodgers fan on that. He agreed with a Dodgers fan on that.
That's just because he wanted to agree with you, make you feel better about yourself. He was safe, and there wasn't interference.
Reggie Jackson interfered with the call, and the Dodgers didn't win a game. And that's when I started detesting Reggie Jackson. I wouldn't even eat a Reggie Jackson candy bar. That's how much.
You know doggone well, every time you was at Printer Baseball on 38th Street, y'all coach would give y'all those Reggie bars after the game. You know doggone well, because that was your name. Don't even try.
I wouldn't even feed it to the birds. I throw it straight in the trash. That's what I do. That's the reason why I can't stand the Stankies. That's the reason I can't stand Stanbird. That's the reason I can't stand none of them Stankies. That's exactly why. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are the 3 traumatizing events in my life that make me the troll that I am. That makes me troll.
My number one traumatized situation was the day I met you. I haven't recovered since then, and I still got issues with you. And that was a long time ago, too.
Look, I know we done got a little bit off track on our show and our points that we were going to talk about, but it is what it is. Forgive me, y'all. We're not necessarily talking a lot of sports.
I'm not a vegan. I'm a pescatarian.
You're not down one of them, but I'm not going there. But my truth with Daryl is, he would have never graduated from the great University of Warren Central High School if he didn't cheat off my papers. I'm the reason Daryl graduated, because Daryl was drinking mall duck skipping school back in the day. And I was encouraging him to come to class.
Listen, that wasn't me doing that. Lamar Caraway got me into drinking that stuff, and I'll never forgive him for that. I'm going to clip this, by the way. That was Lamar. That wasn't me. He's the one whose mom worked during the day while we were at school so we could cut school. My mom was a housewife, so I blame Lamar Caraway on this.
Man, we didn't have too much fun today, man. Can we go back to sports now, man? Can we go back to
hit
sports?
A couple of points, but let's finish with the NBA and the tanking over. What do you think the proposed plan should be on these teams' perceived tanking and this thing they're talking about having some type of a round robin to see who gets the number 1 pick, sort of like a fantasy football league. You know, like if you're not in the playoffs or you don't tank, the bottom 6 teams have a tournament, and the winning team gets the pick number 1. What do you think about that?
I don't agree with that, man, because the rich will get richer. The New Yorks, the Lakers, the teams with the most money, they will find a way to get around that, man. And I just do not agree with that. I'm amazed at how many number 1 picks the San Antonio Spurs have gotten in the years, and Pacers have never had a number 1 pick.
Tank. Tim Duncan, Wemby, 2 big
David
ones.
Robinson.
Yeah,
David Robinson.
Golden State in 2020. All sitting all their players. Remember, they messed up and drafted James Wiseman, so it didn't work for them. Philadelphia, trust the process, right?
Yeah.
Detroit those years, tanking, same thing, right? On and on. So this isn't just a singular deal here. And the Pacers have integrity. And the fact that they find the Pacers just reiterates to me why the Pacers will get the number 1 pick in the 2026 draft. I can hear it now. With the first pick in the NBA draft 2026, the
Pacers take AJ. Take AJ out of BYU. Yes, I said it. Yes.
There you go. Because you hate the guy in Kansas. You made it clear.
Why do the players want to play to win? Yeah, the players do want to play to win. The Pacers went into Madison Square Garden and they won.
That's not a tough place to play for the Pacers, though. They tend to take care of business in that
Corey's gonna get mad at you about that. You know, he's the Knicks tape guy. He's gonna get mad at you about that.
Maybe
the next day, the Pacers went to Brooklyn, and they said 6 or 7 players. That's why I'm really hyped about the Pacers role players and bench. When we get all our starters back in together, our role players, we're going to play Pacers basketball up and down the court. We need to have a bench that can come in and really, we don't need to do what New York Knicks, of course, we don't need to do what the New York Knicks did by not playing their bench and only playing 6 players. The Pacers are at their best when they're playing 10 players. And they said they weren't going to do it in the playoffs. but they did it. They did it 2 years in a row, and they made it to the Eastern Conference. They made it to the championship game. So I really like the experience that some of our role players are getting. Quincy Jackson and all these guys. You already had TJ. I just think that the Pacers will be healthy and will be back next year. I'm sorry, Corey, man. Sorry, Corey. So,
you look so sad when you say that too, man. You look really, dejected, man. I mean, do you want? Hold on. You want a tissue, man? I mean, you seem a little emotional right now.
We're talking basketball. There's one other. There's a couple other things that upset me. Two other events that shake my thinking. When James goaltended on Olin Victor Depot's layup for the tie, that was traumatizing. They didn't call the blocking, not the blocking. What did they call that? It was off the backboard and he blocked.
It was all goaltending.
Goaltending. They didn't call it goaltending. And another one is Reggie Miller against Michael Jordan in the playoffs. That was a little traumatizing also. So yeah.
So you've had some traumatic experiences, and they've shaped you, right? They've shaped you into the world-renowned fan that you are.
No, they shaped me into the world-renowned troll I am, because people troll me, I'm going to defend my teams, and I'm going to come back at you. I'm like you say. I'm childish. I have a long memory.
I don't say that.
You do say you're childish.
The days of trolling for me are long in my rearview.
Oh, you troll. Then you get dumb people to troll for you on social media.
No,
they do your trolling for you.
Speak the truth, man. I'm away from that. I'm here for the people to share information, to partner up with guys like
let me ask you, Corey, real quick.
Those guys like that.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick. Corey, Obi will probably be back for a couple of games, but I said we rest him into next year. We're not going anywhere, but they probably got to bring him back so we don't get fined. Secondly, Corey, your Knicks are starting to make me a believer. I think Stephen A. had them in his top 5 teams that can win a championship. I probably have them at number 6, but I have been impressed.
Number 6.
Yeah. I'm just saying somewhere in 6. I don't have 1 through 5, 1 through 6, no particular order.
So you say they're going to come out of these?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the teams that I think can win it all: San Antonio, OKC, the Pistons, the Knicks. I don't want to say Houston. I really don't want to say Houston.
Minnesota, Denver.
I'm not really impressed by them. Yeah, throw Denver in there.
5.
I really do not.
Boston?
I got the Knicks and Boston. You're right. I really don't have. I got the Knicks in there somewhere. I got Knicks in there somewhere. Yeah.
So you got Detroit, Boston, and the Knicks in the East, and then you've got San Antonio, OKC.
I got more than this. Throw Cleveland in there. I've really been impressed with the way that Harding has fed in with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So now put the East in the top 4 then. Those 4 teams you just named. What do you think?
I'm not going to do that right now. It's too early.
Too early?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, too early.
We got time. We got time.
Because you will clip it and you'll lock me into that, and you're looking for information to make me look bad.
I
wasn't truthful.
No, Reggie. No, wait a minute. Look, man, I would never do that.
You're lucky this is a family show because you're about to make me cuss. But I'm not going to cuss.
Don't curse, man. Here, listen. Take a deep breath and hear what I'm saying. The Detroit Pistons are coming out of the East. Clip that. Simple as that, man.
Clip that, and let's put our dollar bet on that one.
Dollar bet on that one as well, too. Detroit's coming out of the East.
Dollar bet.
Good deal.
So, Kat, I think we done got off subject a little bit, and it may be time to shut our show down. Yeah, we had 48 minutes, man. We got off the way. So I apologize, y'all.
You got somewhere to go.
I got to go to work, yeah. But I admit, y'all, I do have biases, but my biases are very truthful. I'm going to let you know. I'm biased towards the state of Indiana. I'm biased. I'm truthful for my hate of the Alabama Tide. I'm truthful of my hate of the Gremlins Tigers. I'm true of my hate of the Florida Rattlers, FMLU. I'm true of my hate of Jackson State. I'm true on my love for Southern University. but I do have some biases. I'm biased to all those teams, so they're both true. I'm truthful about my hate to the New England Patriots. I'm truthful on my hate to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just truthful about some things. And I'm going to attack you if you like these teams. If you are a James fan, you're Kane, you're going to be attacked. Yeah, Bree, yeah, JB, I know I'm going off subject a little bit, but we already did it. So it's over with. Next time, our production notes, I'm going to stay on point on our production meeting, and we're just going to talk sports about bias and all that and be done with it. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, I appreciate that rounding rendition of a great episode of Bias with a Little Bit of Truth. I'm not going to have you, just because this is your show, you ain't going to just attack me and just act like I'm going to just sit here and take it. I'm fighting back. I'm not having that. So you can deal with it. But no, hey, folks, we appreciate y'all watching, tuning in. This is just the beginning. We're having a lot of fun with this.
I know Corey. Hold it. I know Corey didn't say that. In Detroit, we trust. I know Corey didn't say that.
Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said. So with that said, Mr. Bias, fans, we appreciate y'all watching. It's only the beginning. As the season goes, we're gonna have much more fun. A few different things going to tie in. Again, but Reggie, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I don't want you to get the big hair or anything because I don't like you. It's starting to become a little bit of fun. So you're all right a little bit. So we'll see how it goes.
Our next production meeting, we're going to stay on point. It's so easy for us to get off subject, but next production meeting, I'm going to put in my notes now.
Because we don't like each other. People think we having fun and smiling, but off camera, we do not like each other. But
we're gonna stay on point. We're gonna go over our production meeting points, and I'm gonna write in my notes, stay on subject. Because I get on Scott and May and Don about jumping off subject when they're making posts. So I'm gonna start staying on subject with my sports talk. Corey,
I appreciate you. Lying. You're lying because you're not going to stay on task because your bias it overtakes any type of commonality. So you're not.
I'm going to and I want to thank Corey, man. Corey tunes into all the shows on Game Time Network. Corey, man, if you send Corey a sweater, a hoodie, I'll pay for it. Get Corey's information. Let me know the cost, and I'll pay for it. Because Corey is on every show we have.
$25 cash. I've already got it set up for him. I got you, Corey, anyway. So don't frown up now. You said you'll pay for it. So,
no, I'm for real. I will pay for
it. You got my cash app. So
no, I'm not sending cash app. You gonna want me to buy a $25 beer on Sunday at the Dallas Mavericks Pacer game. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll buy you one $25 beer, and that'll be it. So yeah. Let's get out of here, man.
I'll call you after the show, Corey. Hey,
Make sure you send him. I got you though, Farouk. I got it.
Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all joining in the show. Reggie, I know you got to get going and everything, but thanks again for joining everybody. Y'all be safe. Until next week when we get back to Bias with a Little Bit of Truth. Have fun, everybody, and be safe out there.
Out of here.